Hey, good day everyone. Pasay Baller here. We are now in this fourth game for today, March 7, 2023. We now have this very good game between Philadelphia 76ers and Minnesota Timberwolves that will happen at around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 8:30 a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. Alright? So by the way, the spread that is given is minus 1.5, and that's actually given towards the visiting team, the Philadelphia 76ers. And before we proceed, let's check on the standings and the rankings of both teams first. Starting with Philadelphia 76ers, they are at number 3 in the Eastern Conference. Then they got a record of 42 wins and 22 losses. While for Minnesota Timberwolves, they are at number 6 in the West with a record of 34 wins and 32 losses. All right, so Minnesota Timberwolves, they would actually have the home court advantage on this one. In terms of fatigue, Minnesota Timberwolves would also have the advantage because Philadelphia played last night when they went up against the Pacers, right? Now, in terms of momentum, well, both teams have been winning. You know what I'm saying? Approaching this game, Philadelphia 76ers, they have won back to back. While for Minnesota Timberwolves, man, they are on a 3-game winning streak. So there's a bit of an advantage pointing towards Minnesota Timberwolves. But if you guys are interested to check on the form, Minnesota Timberwolves, they have won 5 out of their last 10, while Philadelphia 76ers, they have won 7 out of their last 10, showing who's the more consistent team, which is obviously Philadelphia. Right, so let's take a look at the availability of the players and the health of both teams. For Philadelphia 76ers, Tobias Harris and PJ Tucker are listed as questionable. While for Minnesota Timberwolves, it's the same thing. Towns and Noel are still out, and Austin Rivers is listed as questionable. So I would say that maybe we can just skip this one. I would even have to say that Minnesota Timberwolves would have a slight advantage because if Tobias Harris won't play, if PJ Tucker won't play, since this would be like this would be like the second game in 2 nights for Philadelphia, Minnesota Timberwolves would have a slight advantage on it. But this one's tough, man. I mean, you can take a look at it and check on the spread. It's minus 1.5, and that's given towards Philadelphia 76ers. Man, Philadelphia 76ers, obviously, they are the better team. You can take a look at you can take a look at the record, at the standings. You can take a look at the roster. They got Embiid, they got Harden. So, I think that's no argument. But on this particular situation or in this particular game, Minnesota Timberwolves, they got the chance. You know what I'm saying? They got a chance. They are at home. They are well rested. Philadelphia 76ers ain't. The situation is that Philadelphia is sitting pretty at number 3, while Minnesota Timberwolves, they are at number 6, and of course they would want to solidify their record. I'm talking about Minnesota, so that they would stick. They would stay in number 1 to number 6 teams in the West, and they won't go to the puzzle number 7 to number 10. So Minnesota Timberwolves would love to have this game more than Philadelphia 76ers do, right? Of course, it's not like that. It's not like who wants it more will win it, right? But Minnesota Timberwolves, I think I'm going to side with them. I mean, if you take a look at it one by one, even at matchups, of course, Embiid, one of the best there is right now. Gobert will be there. I'm not saying that Gobert will shut Embiid down, but of course, it's not going to be easy, having that tall, lean, and athletic guy in front of you. I'm talking about you being Embiid and, you being defended by Gobert. And of course, I know Harden would be there, but I know Conley is not the same Conley that he was when like 10 years ago, but he still has that leadership. He misses a lot of shots, but during clutch time, you can still count on him. So I'm gonna go with Minnesota Timberwolves in here, but I'm gonna take that plus 1.5. Who knows? Maybe it will be a crazy 1-point buzzer beating win by the opponent. At least we have some sort of a safety net. Again, my pick in here would be Minnesota Timberwolves plus 1.5. Wolves plus 1.5. Peace out, as I love, and God bless.